Okay guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. This is my final video for this weekend. Like I said, the second of the two fights that I was looking at. And it's Jamie McDonnell going up against Julio Ceja. Now, this is for the vacant IBF Bantamweight title. So this is a big opportunity for Jamie McDonnell on home turf to get a world title. We could have another, by tomorrow, we could have a new British world champion, which is really quite exciting. So let's look at this fight and let's try and break it down. Jamie McDonnell, 20 victories, 2 losses and a draw, around 39% KO ratio. Julio Ceja, now dangerous guy, 24 victories unbeaten, okay, 91% KO ratio. Power in his hands, okay. Let's talk about Ceja. He has power, obviously. He's been fighting actually a decent level of opposition. For the Latino titles he's been fighting for, and he's actually fought some decent guys. He can counter, he works the body really well, and he needs to try and get inside on this one because he's giving up a lot of height. He's a smaller guy in this fight. McDonnell has height and reach advantage here. I think he actually has something like a 3 to 4 inch height advantage here. If you look at his fight against Ivan Pozzo, that's the type of size I think we're looking at, size difference. Because I've watched Ceja is quite a small guy compared to McDonnell. McDonnell's key to this fight is going to be his height and reach. Okay, he has to use his height and reach. He has to use distance. If he uses distance in this fight, it's going to go good for him, I feel. He needs to use the jab. He's got a good jab, McDonnell. He's got a good length game. I've been really impressed with McDonnell these last couple of fights. And he uses the jab really well, keeps the length, sets up his punches with that jab for that follow-through power hand. And he's proved the last couple of fights he's actually got stoppage victories over Pozzo, over Zamora. The first one I believe second round, next one eighth round stoppage. So he's shown I like the way he's starting to put his punches together. He's really improved, he's really coming on leaps and bounds. He's putting his punches together. He's using patience, he's using his boxing skill and technique, he's using his height and reach. Essential in this fight. If that breaks down, I expect him to lose the fight. And I expect him actually to get hurt, and I expect Ceja to stop him. Okay? He needs to maintain that. One amazing thing, a real strength and advantage for McDonnell I feel in this fight, is his body protection, his defence. If you want to see a great example of how to protect your body, watch Jamie McDonnell fight. I think he really has great tools in defence to protect himself against Ceja's power. Because Ceja likes to go to the body and then go up top. The great thing about McDonnell is, because he's got such a big reach and he's a tall guy for the weight, he can cover up both at the same time. Because he hunches still, so he doesn't use his full height, which you could say is a bit of a weakness, a bit of a disadvantage, but in this case it works, especially against a short guy like this with power. It works because he can cover up his up top and he can cover up his body as well. He does it really well. I really like it, and I think that's essential in this fight. He's got to really let the shots come onto the elbows, come onto the arms, block those shots, and at the same time he's got those physical attributes which allow him to cover up top as well. So he knows that if he does that, if Ceja goes down to low to the body and he goes up top, he's got some decent protection there. He's got something to protect himself. Then, like I said, he needs to use that patience. He needs to use that jab. He needs to set up those punches. If he does that, he's got a really good chance here. He can actually land some punches on Ceja, see how Ceja responds. Now, when I first looked at this fight, I'll admit to you, I was thinking to myself, I know McDonnell's got a home crowd advantage here. That can be a big advantage, and I know he'll have a lot of support, and they can give a boxer, for me, at least an extra 10%, at least, many times more. That's going to be on McDonnell's side. But I looked at Ceja, I looked at his record, and I thought, maybe this guy's power is going to be too much for McDonnell. This guy's a good little boxer. He's got some good head movement. He likes to use a bit of lateral movement with the upper body, which is good. That way he can perhaps work his way behind the jab of McDonnell, slip it, come to the body. That's what he's got to look to do in this fight. He's got to look to get inside of McDonnell because the height and reach is not on his side. So he's going to have to use that upper body movement, slip the jab, get in there with the body punch, follow up with the up top. He's had success with that in the past. He may want to try and get inside and put pressure on McDonnell, try and take McDonnell out of his rhythm, take away that height and reach, and really get in there and rough up McDonnell and use it. Give his power a chance to tell and explain itself. That's what I thought. I've been thinking, which way does this go? I either think that Ceja, either his power tells and he stops McDonnell in this fight. Probably mid to late rounds. He manages to break McDonnell down, work his way inside, and use his punches to take McDonnell out. But also, Ceja, he throws a lot of wide punches, a lot of hooks, not too many straight punches, which I think that McDonnell has the advantage on, because he throws some good straight punches. And I always think a straight punch beats a wide punch any day. So if McDonnell can come down the pipe with a jab and then a straight right, I think he can give Ceja some problems. Ceja may be trying to get inside with some hooks, but he's got to get inside to land those hooks, because he hasn't got a reach to get close to McDonnell, remember. He's got to try and get close to get to land those hooks. It's not like his straight punches, which gives you that more reach. Even if you're a shorter fighter, if you use your hook, use your jab, and use your more straight punches, you're going to get more further reach, which gives you a better chance. But with Ceja, I think he does rely a lot on hooks, so he's going to have to really try and stretch, and he may leave himself open when he's trying to get inside. And McDonnell's shown he can capitalise in his last couple of fights against a smaller guy, against using the power that he's shown he actually does have. Okay, 39% KO ratio, but he does have a bit of power there. So I'm looking for McDonnell to combat that. I think he has to have one of the best fights he's ever fought to win this fight. I really do. It's for the world title. You'd expect that. He's going up against an unbeaten, powerful guy. But I think he has the tools to do it. And I actually am picking McDonnell by decision in this fight. I think it's going to be hard fought, but I think he's going to get it. I think he can really, I'm siding with McDonnell in this. I'm really going to get behind him, and I think he can do this. I think we can have another British World Champion. I think if he fights the fight, sticks to the game plan, uses his attributes, he could even stop Ceja. Mid to late rounds, if he starts hurting Ceja and getting success, then I wouldn't be surprised if he starts, catching Ceja with some shots, throwing those straight shots, catching Ceja, hurting the guy, and then the guy's like, no more, getting stopped. But I'm thinking, I've got no bounds to really say that, because Ceja's never been beaten. As far as I know, he's never really been that hurt. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that this will go the distance. I think that it may be some difficult moments in the fight for McDonnell. He may get a couple of shots from Ceja that make him wince, may hurt him. But I think on the other hand, also Ceja should watch for McDonnell coming through with his shots, because McDonnell, like I say, puts his shots together very well, and he's got the advantage that he can use the jab and the reach to set up the shots and land those straight shots. So McDonnell needs to use height and reach. That's the key in this fight. Use the jab, set up his shots, be patient, cover up that body. Okay, use his good defence. So I'm picking Jamie McDonnell to win this fight by decision. Ceja is obviously very dangerous. He's a good boxer. He has, tremendous power. He's shown so far in his career. He's unbeaten. McDonnell's going to have to be the first guy to do that. But I think he can do this over the distance. So let me know what you guys think. A really interesting fight. I'm getting behind Jamie McDonnell in this one, but I think it's going to be a tough one. Thanks for watching. This is BoxPred. Enjoy the fights, guys. I'm out.